The corpora quadrigemina, Latin for quadruplet bodies, are a prominent feature on the dorsal surface of the midbrain, forming the core of the tectum. This name perfectly describes their structure, for distinct, rounded eminences, known as the colliculi. They are functionally paired into two superior colliculi, which are integral to the visual system, and two inferior colliculi, which serve as critical relay stations for the auditory pathway. Acting as primary reflex centers, the superior colliculi coordinate head and eye movements in response to visual stimuli, while the inferior colliculi are essential for sound localization and the startle reflex. The history of this anatomical term is deeply rooted in classical medicine. The renowned Roman physician Galen, c. 129 c. 216 AD, provided some of the earliest detailed descriptions of brain anatomy, largely derived from his dissections of animals like oxen, sheep, and pigs. In his work on the usefulness of the parts of the body, Galen meticulously documented the structures he observed. He identified the four mounds on the roof of the midbrain and referred to them as the corpora quadrigemina, a term that has persisted for centuries. However, Galen's anatomical understanding was colored by the scientific limitations of his time and his comparative approach. While he accurately described their physical appearance and relative position, he also drew functional conclusions based on animal anatomy, which he extrapolated to humans. Notably, in his descriptions, he compared the shape of the four bodies to the male genitalia. Furthermore, based on his observations of the ventricular system in animals, he erroneously proposed that the corpora quadrigemina housed the pineal gland and served as a conduit between the middle and posterior ventricles, acting as a valve or passageway for psychic pneuma. Though his specific physiological interpretations have long been superseded, Galen's anatomical nomenclature and his foundation